Welcome to the Ohio Ram Show.
Well, I'm Lee Kreider.
And I'm Jim Lawyer.
And this is the Ohio Ram Show, a show about ultra cycling, show number 331.
And it's brought to you by our Ohio Ram time stations, Oxford, Chillicothe, and Blanchester, and all the great people that run those.
And they are great people there, and we'll be talking more about those time stations as we get closer. And Jim runs number 43 there in Chillicothe. Hey, Jim, I made a mistake last week. I didn't realize it, but we stomped on top of Justin Tu's Ultra Race show. He'd already scheduled it, and I didn't realize it till we were just starting that we were scheduled for the same time. So I got in touch with Justin, apologized, said, hey, I'll try not to do that again. But I did find out when he's scheduled, and he normally has his shows on Sunday and Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You'll have to do the calculating of what the time is in your area. And he's going to be on right after us tonight. In fact, we were scheduled the same time again tonight, but I said I would move it forward an hour so we didn't trump on him again. So he's doing a great job. We had a nice chat. We're all doing the same thing, promoting the sport of ultra cycling. So we got that little thing all ironed out. So you could see his shows on Wednesdays and Sunday evenings, 8 p.m. That's well, I won't try to come up with a time as far as the rest of the world, but you just have to use your little app on your phone and figure out when that is for you. That said, you know, Jim, there's some other streaming shows on ultra cycling going on out there, and we probably ought to mention them because we got the George and Rick show, George Thomas and Rick. And Rick, what are they on exactly? I forget. You remember?
They're usually on Thursdays, 4:45 Mountain Time. Typically, is when they run.
Yeah, that's 6:45 Eastern here. So I've been trying to catch them as best I can. And, you know, I got to say a word about Gary Solomon's Laid Back Bike Report. It's not about ultra cycling, although he does deal with ultra cycling as far as recumbents goes. But it's all about weird bikes. Recumbents, tricycles, human-powered vehicles, you name it. That's the kind of thing Gary does. And he's usually on at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays. So we're going to try to keep away from there a little bit. But without delaying our wonderful guest here any longer, I just want to say that next Monday evening, well, it will be noontime here. We're going to have Remek Szynski on from Poland, and he is having a new race called the Race Around Poland. We want to talk to him about that. That'll be 12 noon Eastern on Monday the 2nd, which is 6 p.m. in Poland, and that's 5 p.m. Universal Time. And then on the 8th of November, we're going to have Vivek Shah on from India, and that show will be on at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, 2 p.m. Universal, and that's 7:30 p.m. in India. And we don't have a specific time we have our shows. Our shows are kind of scheduled to the time zone of our guests, and that works out well for us. Everybody out there, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, be sure to put your comments and questions up here for our guests. And Jim is on the trigger there with those questions and comments. He'll be talking about them. And with that, we're going to bring Giovanni in here. Giovanni, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
Very good.
Hey, you're up there in Cleveland.
Hello. Very nice meeting you tonight, guys.
Yeah. Well, Giovanni, you've been here in the United States, what, about a year now? Or a year and a half?
A year and something. A year and 4 or 5 months. Yes.
Let me guess from your name. Let's see if I can guess. I bet you're from Italy.
Yes.
all those I's on the end of your name, you'd have to be from Italy. So we're glad to have you here. Well, tell us a little about your cycling background. I think you were a cyclist in Italy, and what you've been doing since you've come to the United States.
I'm not a cyclist since a long time. I started serious training like 4 years ago. Yes, exactly 4 years ago. And my little town in Italy is close to the Apennine mountain, and it was also a stage for the Giro d'Italia years and years ago. I remember Gianni Bugno in the pink jersey in my little hometown. So
Wow.
it's fun to ride around there. And I came to the United States because for love.
Did you say for love?
Yes.
That's the best way to move, definitely.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you brought that up, let's talk about your love. She's hiding back there, isn't she? Bring her
How are
over
you?
here.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, that was a quick look, but I think I can understand why he came, don't you, Jim?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Anyhow. So, well, that's great. So, well, you had pretty good success here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, I think Giovanni, you just did the Hoodoo 500 and did very well. You finished first in the male solo. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I was very happy that day. It's a wonderful race, I think. Udo 500 is very beautiful. Like very beautiful also the other ultra races I did here in the United States that race across Oregon and Silver State, the 508. Very wonderful routes and everything, the environment, the landscape. It's wonderful to ride there. And I'm very happy about Udo 500 because it was the first one that I completed without sleeping. And I have to thank my crew, my wife, of course, that she's always in my crew, and Cassie Schumacher and Tommy Pond. I'm sure you know Cassie Schumacher because she was a run finisher, and she's my ultra cyclist mentor here in America, and she helps me a lot.
That's great.
Hey, if you were watching that little lead-in we do up to the show, you might cut a quick glimpse of Cassie. Did you see her, Giovanni?
Yeah. In the beginning,
her and Shauna Hogan standing there together in the rain, and I believe that was at Blanchester, if I remember correctly.
That's correctly.
Yeah.
Giovanni, did you learn anything new at the 500, the one you just did, the Hoodoo, or was it pretty easy for you?
No, it's never easy for me. It's like I'm very new of the sport, so every race it's teaching me something. And I think ultra cycling is about knowing a lot yourself, knowing yourself a lot. It's very important to gain this experience and understanding very well how your body works, these kind of things.
Gotcha. Did you do any special nutrition or anything? I know you said this is the first one you've done without going to sleep. Did you do any good preparation for that ahead of time?
No.
Outstanding.
It was Cassie saying me, no, don't sleep. We're going to best the other guys, the other cyclists. If you're not going to sleep, she pushed me a lot. She was like, go, 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 don't stop. You can do that. And when you have in your crew something, someone with that kind of experience, you just trust them. No, you just go. So Head and Tommy, they were a great help. As my wife and my stepdaughter Lydia, they were very helping that day.
That's outstanding. The crew is a very important part to any kind of ultra cycling racing, from what we've seen with Ram and other things. So it's very good that you have a great crew.
Yeah.
Real quick, Gregory Zuber says hi, hello from the Ohio Ram Show, and he loves your accent. He is very smart to come for love, and glad we were able to see her.
And I should say that Gregory Zuber is the wonderful bass voice you hear at the start and finish of the show when he says, "Welcome to the Ohio Ram Show," like that. Voice.
Definitely.
We love it. Thank you, Gregory, for helping us with that. He sings in our church choir. Guess what part he sings? I guess there's no doubt about that.
There you go. Bet he's got a great falsetto.
Yeah.
And also Spiegel Bikes says hi, Giovanni. It's very nice to see you.
And my next bicycle will be Spiegel bike. So I'm very happy.
That is awesome.
San Marino bike. Oh.
Yes, very, very nice bike.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to have it. I think it's going to be ready in the next days. I hope so. I'm getting very impatient,
Definitely.
I think it's a great bike, and a lot of very good ultra cyclists use it. So I'll be fine. I'm sure. Will be
Definitely.
a great bike.
In great hands.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Do you do any inside training, like on any of the platforms like Zwift or Trainer Road or any of those?
Yeah, during the winter, Zwift. Yes, Zwift.
Gotcha. Well, I'll friend you on there so we can watch each other ride.
Okay, with pleasure.
Definitely. Lee, do you have any questions?
Yeah. What's you looking at in the future? Short term, long term, as far as cycling goes?
Short term, for sure, my next ultra race will be the Ram Challenge in Texas. I'm already registered. I think it will be a very beautiful race too. And now my goal is to do very good also in that race. And then after that, if everything goes well, I want to take part in a race across the West. That's my main goal for next year. And that will be, let's say, the bridge to race across America. It's my dream, of course.
Outstanding. We can't wait to see you at our time stations.
So that's Raw 2021, Race Across the West 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're looking for a Race Across America 2022. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2022. Yeah. Race Across America is the dream of every ultra cyclist, I think. And I think there are two kinds of ultra cyclists. The one they finished Race Across America, and the ones they didn't finish it. So I want to be
Definitely.
Of the first kind.
Outstanding.
Okay, very good.
And Spiegel Bikes chime back in. Yes, it'll be ready soon. So you should have your bike soon.
Really looking forward for that.
Okay, very well. Is there anybody else? Do we have any other comments out there at the moment, Jim?
Not that I'm seeing right now. If you have any
Okay,
comments,
very well.
post them, please.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a delay between the time you post and we see them here. Seems like. Giovanni, what do you do with yourself when you're not cycling?
At the moment, I'm studying college in the Tracy College of Cuyahoga County, and because I want to be a physical education teacher.
Outstanding.
Okay.
I'm also a cycling coach, so that's my main occupation at the moment: coaching, studying, and training.
Gotcha.
It's a great
We just got
combination.
we just got another comment from Tim Bergner.
Yeah.
Talk about your Amish training rides.
The Amish country is wonderful. We went 3 weeks ago with my wife, and now I'm going like every week to do a century or something like that in the Amish country.
Very beautiful.
Very fantastic. And now with these fall colors, it's wonderful. It's just my eyes are shining all the time.
Excellent.
Ohio is very good. I love Ohio. I love my wife, but I love also Ohio.
There you go. Definitely.
Well, that's good to hear because sometimes we who live here, when people ask us about Ohio, we kind of feel like we live in a boring part of the country, but really there's an awful lot in Ohio, and we're should be more proud of our state, I think. Giovanni, go ahead.
Please. I was saying that I think that it's a fantastic state. I enjoy a lot living here. I enjoy living here a lot. So
great.
Being from Cleveland, you would appreciate this. We had friends that bought a sailboat, quite a large one, and the wife went up to a class in Chesapeake Bay to learn how to sail it. It's always good for the wife to learn first, I think. And so, while she was up there, they says, "Well, where on earth is there any place to sail in Ohio?" Well, we happen to have a 10,000 cubic mile or 10,000 square mile lake right on our doorstep here. So anyhow, well, the Ohio Travel Bureau thanks us for all that. And
there you go.
Giovanni, we thank you for being with us here today and talking with us. We wish you well. As Jim said, we hope you see you here in our Ohio time stations in 2022. And bring home a trophy for us, Jim, or Giovanni, will you?
No, thank you so much for hosting me tonight. It was really an honor for me and a pleasure, of course.
It's an honor for us, definitely.
It is an honor, and thank you, Jim, for helping out. I should say Jim's been doing double duty today. He was out doing some field work for the show, and he's back with us, so he may have to be asking for a little extra pay. I don't know. We'll find out.
There you go. A little bonus.
A little bonus. Yeah. We'll say thank you twice, Jim.
All right. Thank you very much, Lee.
And thank all of you for watching. Thank you for your comments. And we'll see you again. Monday the 2nd, we're going to go to Poland. Be sure to check our listings. You'll see it there on our website, ohioramshow.com. I'll be putting that up there a little later this evening. Bye-bye.
This is Gregory Zuber thanking you for watching and sharing.
Music by Kevin MacLeod.